Okay, greetings once again. It is the 22nd of January 2011, 9 p.m. Uh, on a Saturday night. I'm here, this is the second video entitled Hoops Are for Healing. It's just a new little catchphrase I've came up with to illustrate what this video is about and to share my personal motivations concerning my art, the hoop arts, and how I'd like to join with other hoopers and other people throughout the world who would like to join in on an explosion of healing, creative healing, that's taking place from so many through so many avenues, including the hoop arts, hoop dancing, and hoop expression. Um, Videos are certainly available all throughout the internet now on YouTube of um, hoop aficionados and the experience of hula hooping or hoop dancing and variations that utilize hoops of various sizes for manipulations with our all parts of our bodies. So anyhow, to move forward here, since I've been practicing hooping for 2 years, not that long really, but quite solid, quite regularly. Certainly not as much as I'd like to. However, there's been a perpetual progression in my experience where hooping has reignited some of my most youthful habits. I've been physically active my entire life, performing all kinds of athletic feats and competing in sports of all kinds, and taking on physical challenges even as hobbies. Um, from hiking to rappelling, um, camping, even backcountry camping, which can be quite a challenge. Actually, more psychologically challenging than um, just as equal as physical. The physical challenge of traveling about for miles and miles, or running, or and throughout these experiences, one tends to acquire physical challenges, misalignments in the joints, thumps on the skull that can cause delirium and um, all kinds of potential fractures and dislocations. I've had them throughout, all entirely throughout my body, from head to toe, all up and down my spine. I've got records to prove it, and there are times where I pout about it and um, wish there was something available for me to improve. And there are many, many things available, and that's one thing I've learned. Um, uh, my father, who's a chiropractor, once told me after he did a diagnosis, performed a diagnostic on my body um, many years into my physical activities. It was just appropriate, and informed me of some challenges I may have due to some spinal, um, some degrading of sorts. And as young as I was, it was certainly more of a standout level of degradation due to just repeated abuse through physical and combat sports. Anyway, my father's term to help me kind of refocus, held on to this phrase. Uh, he basically told me that there are things that I can do. Quote, there are things that you can do. And so I've held on to that um, gem for a couple decades now. And uh, I have found that there are things I can do. And so when the hoops finally um, captured my attention as they have, I began to really recognize how much I can do personally, rather than relying on others um, to rescue me or to perform surgery or some sort of rehabilitative process on me. It would be fantastic. I mean, it'd be like in The Wizard of Oz when the Tin Man and the Lion and the Scarecrow made it to the to the hospital and received their parts that they were missing. And therapies are available out there, and that's part of where my motivations are moving. As a hooper, um, and as a very incredibly fortunate human being to have a video capability to share these ideas, uh, I'll let it be known that from here on out, my hoop performing and practicing throughout the community, whether it's in my studio or out on the streets or at organized performance venues, will be primarily to generate um, healing, um, facilitate healing and um, well-being experience for others who need it more so than even myself. As banged up as my body has been, I'm still very fortunate that my education has enabled me to do things that maybe some others are not yet aware of, or are finding that um, they're challenged to actually get into the routine of doing things that would be beneficial for their bodies. And there are many things that I can do even still, many things that are yet for me to begin practicing. And so in future videos, it'll be my pleasure to present myself and actually probably present physical improvements in the coming months to actually um, allow others to see what can happen when a person alters their diet to a more beneficial um, platform, increase their body's hydration levels and salination levels and so forth, mineral levels. So vitamins and things like that can be very helpful. Herbal remedies can be very helpful for a variety of balancing processes in our system. Stimulation of our lymph system, our nerve, and also stabilization of our nervous system, and nourishment for cellular structures, so that our cellular structures throughout our body may perform more optimally and efficiently and receive nutrition. Um, and be able to exercise more and strengthen our body tissues within. So much focus is often without. So we're moving in a new direction, and um, you know, we can share this information, and we can become um, professional caretakers for ourselves, and then through sharing of information, we can do that for one another. Stay tuned. Thank you.